Hi, today I want to do another addition to my series on how to customize straps to make them fit a smaller wrist size. You might also do the same thing when you need it to be for a bigger wrist size. And this time we go metal. What we have here is this quite inexpensive Milanese bracelet. I recently discovered Milanese bracelets and I think they are really nice to wear. What always put me off with them was that I didn't really like the look of it. It was a little bit too flashy for me. But especially when you have a black one, it really looks quite alright actually in real life. And it really is nice to wear, I found out, if you have a bit of a hairy thing going on your wrist. The watch you're looking at, I don't know the type at the moment, but I will put it in the description. I already did a review on this watch. It's a Guanxing, and it came with a bracelet that was really too big. So, I bought these straps, these Milanese straps, for about €5, I guess. A little less than €5. And if I put them on a watch with a small lock-to-lock size, they don't have any problems whatsoever. But as soon as I put them on a little bit bigger watch, then problems do arise. And it doesn't fit anymore. Now I want to show you what I did to solve that, because it was a little bit bold. I might have as well ruined the whole watch. I will need some... Can I just loosen it by hand? I have rather tough nails, so I might try. But no. Well, here I have some sort of pointy appliance. So, of course, we all know how these things work. You have this clasp, and it latches onto a ridge that is hammered in or punched in the back side of the strap. Now, the thing I needed to have another place, another ridge to be punched in, where I could latch the clasp onto. What I used is this old screwdriver. I refitted it a little bit as a chisel. Now it's not so much a chisel anymore. I used it as a punch, and because the tip was quite narrow, it actually helped with the first 4 attempts to punch it in. With what did I punch it in? I used this hammer. It's a plastic rubberized hammer of the sort that's quite common where I live. So I first, can we focus? Yes. I first tried to make a line that was somewhere on the right scale as the other ones, and then I started punching with the orange narrow screwdriver punch, and I just hit it a couple of times until there was some kind of fine ridge. Then what I needed to do was the metal band was a little bit splaying, like it was getting wider. So I also put it on the side and tapped it with a hammer a couple of times on this side to keep the width of the strap. And then I took my bigger screwdriver and I deepened the now existing ridge until it did fit the clasp. Now, problems you might encounter are that the band is getting distorted. Also, it widens a bit. You need to hammer it into the same width during the process. I would say I wouldn't wait till you're finished. I would do it as you are making this deeper. Another thing is you need a really hard surface to hammer on, because if you have something like a softer wood, then you don't get this really fine ridge. It's kind of buckling, and you can see it's still a little bit buckled, but not that much. You want to concentrate the force really on the point you are hitting, and not that it gets absorbed by the surroundings, because then you get this kind of bulbous distortion that you can't use. So make sure that you have a flat and also quite hard background where you are putting your strap on as you are hammering it. So for me this worked quite alright. I don't know whether this will work with all the straps, all the Milanese straps, but at least this might be an option if you also want to try this to make your watch fit better. Of course, I did it to the end of the beginning of the strap. You can also do the same thing at the end of the strap when you need it bigger. So, I hope I gave you some ideas, and bye for now.